So we are going to discuss this one. The angular speed of flywheel moving with uniform angular acceleration changes from 1200 RPM to 3120 RPM in 16 seconds. The angular acceleration in radian per second square they're asking. The main point, what already I have written here, if you observe, there's nothing but RPM conversion to radian per second, because angular speed omega naught, we have to make it into what? Radian per second. Initially, what the value they have mentioned here? First, they mentioned it as 1200 RPM. 1200 RPM. So I have written it as 1200 into, what should I write here? Pi by 30. It becomes radian per second. So I got 40 pi radian per second. Next I got 3120 into pi by 30. I got omega as 104 radian per second. They are asking simply angular acceleration. Time they mentioned as 16 seconds. This is about time. Time is equal to 16 seconds. So what formula I have based on this knowledge? What formula I have to use now? Very simple. We have to use the formula as alpha is equal to omega minus omega naught by t. Alpha angular acceleration, rate of change of angular velocity. I hope you are clear. So from this start, simply substitute the values. There is nothing but 104 minus 40 pi. Well, I'll take a pi common outside, pi. By here also I have to write pi. So I forgot to write pi here. So pi I take common in the both the cases. T value is how much? 16. So 104 minus 40, I can write it as 64 by 16. 64 pi by 16. There is nothing but 16.4. So I can get answer as 4 pi. I hope you guys are clear here. Very simple, straightforward, NEET problem it is. 2022 NEET, alpha, angular acceleration, rate of change of angular velocity. Only one point you have to remember means, that is they have mentioned in RPM, revolution per minute. You have to convert into radian per second. That's all. Right substitution. I hope you guys got this one. We'll go for next problem. This is a theoretical question also. You know that plane angle has, solid angle, both have units but no dimensions. Both have units but no dimensions. So plane angle units, radian. Solid angle, steradians. The angles, plane angle or solid angle, they have units but they don't have dimension formula. Both are M0, L0, T0. So this is the thing. They have no dimensions, but have units. The topic is concerned with the plane angle and solid angle. Generally, in the units and dimensions, if you observe, if there are no units, no dimension. Dimensions not there means units also not be there. The quantity which is a special quantity which has units but no dimensions are plane angle and solid angle. These are supplementary fundamental quantities. Next question, if you observe, two hollow conducting spheres of area R1 and R2 have given equal charge. So here charge is equal. They have taken two things. Charge is equal. First of all, what is the potential on the sphere here is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q by R. This is the potential formula. Here clearly I can say that charge is equal charge. Charge is same. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught constant. V is inversely proportional to R. In the question, if you observe, they wrote R1 greater than R2. R1 greater than R2 means obviously as V is inversely proportional to R, I can also write that. I can write V1 is less than V2. V1 is less than V2. So R1 greater than R2 means V1 is less than V2. Obviously inverse relation. So, which will have more, that means what the question they're asking, the potential would be. So, have equal charge, or the potential would be more potential on smaller sphere, more potential on smaller sphere, radius and potential inverse relation, radius and potential inverse relation. Small sphere will have more potential, big sphere will have less potential. So my answer is first option here. I hope you guys are clear. Next, this is the current electricity sum. So here what happened means actually the current electricity, the copper wire of length, they mentioned length is equal to 10 meters. Radius is 10 power minus 2 by root pi. Root pi meter radius they gave. And they have mentioned resistance also 10 ohms. First they mentioned something and they're asking us to find the current density. And they have mentioned the electric field value also as 10 volt per meter. Actually, we have one relation for current electricity and sigma E. Sigma E is conductivity. Conductivity is reciprocal of resistivity. So I can write J is equal to E by rho. So current density is electric field intensity by resistivity. So, okay, fine. Electric field intensity is there. It is 10. But where is resistivity, sir? There is no resistivity, no, sir. Yes, there is no means I can't say no. Here I have R, L, and small r. From this stuff, can't I bring? Yes, no doubt. R is equal to rho L by A. Area is nothing but pi r square. I hope you know that area can cross-sectional area I can write pi r square. So from here, I have to bring the value of what rho value, how to bring. So rho is equal to r square by L is the formula what I got here. If you just check now from this formula, rho value I can bring. So just small calculation. If you observe this NEET paper 2022, very rarely we have calculations. Especially this is the one problem where we have to do little calculation here. So what should I write here? Rho is equal to R value what they have mentioned capital R. Capital R is 10 into pi into small r square. That is nothing but 10 power minus 2 by root pi means 10 power minus 4 by I can write pi. And I can write in denominator L value as 10. L value is 10. So 10 cancel, pi get cancelled, rho value is 10 power minus 4. So now just I am writing it as 10 by 10 power minus 4. Is it clear? So here simply 10 power minus 2 whole square is 10 power minus 4. R value, L value 10 cancel. 10 power minus 4 is the rho. 10 by 10 power minus 4 means I can write 10 into 10 power 4. It is nothing but 10 power 5. Current density means what is current density? Current per unit cross-sectional area, that is ampere per meter square. Area is meter square. So my answer is 10 power 5 ampere per meter square. That is the answer what I have got for the question related to current electricity. I hope you guys are clear with this. Next one. See here. They are telling that two objects of masses. One is having M1 is 10 kg. Other one is M2 is 20 kg. They are separated by a rod of length. Let me call this is some D. D is 10 meter. With a negligible mass. This rod mass is negligible. So no need to consider about the rod clearly that. And the distance of center of mass from 10 kg. Suppose your center of mass is located here. From here to here, let me take the distance is R1. From here to here is R2. What we know? D is equal to R1 plus R2. D is equal to R1 plus R2. This is the center of mass position. Center of mass position means M1 R1 is equal to M2 R2. I have these two formulas in center of mass. Everybody know this formula. The distance between them R1 plus R2. And I can write, this is suppose center of mass position. That is movements about the center of mass. Sum of the movements, algebraic sum of the movements about center of mass is 0. That means M1 R1 must be equal to M2 R2. Obviously. So what happens here? So M1 directly from these two stuff, I'm writing direct formula. Just cross multiply. That means I'm taking that I want to eliminate R2 because I want R1 from 10 kg means I want R1. They're asking us to find from 10 kg. There's nothing but from diagram. I can understand that they are asking R1. So if I eliminate R2 in the two equations, I will get the expression like that. So what is M2 value said? M2 value is 20. What the D value said? Distance between the two masses is 10. So I can write here now 10 plus 20, that is nothing but I can write here R1 is equal to, I can write 200 by 30 and 0, 0 cancel, and my answer is 20 by 3 meter. I hope you guys understood how we got simple center of mass based problem. So these are the conditions what we have. Based on that, I eliminated R2. That means R2 is equal to D minus R1 and substitute here. We get this step formula, shortcut formula. And just substituting that stuff, we get the answer for R1. R1 is nothing but distance from 10 kg mass. Like that, I can solve the problem. See now here, displacement time graph of two moving particles make angles of 30 and 45 with the x-axis. With x-axis, they are making 30 and 45 degree they told, with the ratio of the respective velocities. I know that velocity is nothing but slope of displacement time graph. Slope of displacement time graph, we got it as velocity. So velocity is slope. Slope is nothing but for any graph I can call it as tan theta. So from here I can write V1 by V2 is equal to tan theta 1 by tan theta 2. Ratio of velocities here I can write tan theta 1 by tan theta 2. Here in the question clearly first they mentioned there are two angles. One is 30, other one is 45. So I can write here tan 30 by tan 45. So what should I write? Tan 30 is nothing but 1 by root 3. Tan 45 is 1. My answer is 1 is to root 3, and this is the third option here. I hope you guys are very clear with this information stuff. Simple. Slope of displacement time graph will give us information of velocity. Next, I can write here a nucleus of mass 189 splits into two nuclei. There is one nucleus splits into two nuclei having mass numbers. They mentioned mass number as 125 and other mass number is 64. Splits into two nuclei like that. The ratio of radius of two daughter nuclei respectively. What's the relation between radius and mass number? We know that when size is increasing, nucleus size is increasing, obviously what will happen? Mass number with respect to size will increase. If you take a bigger mass number, uranium 235 nucleons, nucleus size must be big. If you take suppose helium 4 nucleons, size will be small. Nucleus size varies obviously with respect to mass number. Volume is directly proportional to mass number. Volume is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, and I can write volume is directly proportional to r cube. How you know, sir, volume is proportional to 4 by 3 pi r cube? What is the V, sir? Volume. What is the S, sir? Mass number. How you connected those two like that? Because bigger the volume, that is the mass number. Why mass number is that means what you are going on increasing the mass number value. There is more nucleons are there. More nucleons means volume of nucleus is increasing. So they are directly proportional. Generally, nucleus we treat as a sphere. So what we can write 4 by 3 pi r cube volume of sphere. Volume is proportional to r cube. So now what I did here is volume is proportional to r cube, volume is proportional to A. So I can write r cube is proportional to A, and I can write r is proportional to A power 1 by 3. This is a formula what we know. Connecting to what? Radius of nucleus and mass number relation. R is proportional to A power 1 by 3. So I can write R1 by R2 is A1 by A2 whole power 1 by 3. Very well. Cool. R1 by R2 is A1 by A2 whole power 1 by 3. I can write A1 125 as 5 cube. A2 I can write as 4 cube. I can write 64 can be written as 4 cube. 5 cube is nothing but 125. You have to remember those cubes. What is 2 cube? 8. What is 3 cube? 27. 4 cube? 64. 5 cube? 125. 6 cube? 216. Like that, minimum these cubes you have to remember. So fine, A1 by A2 means what should I write now? 5 cube by 4 cube whole power 1 by 3. Whole power 1 by 3 means cubes will be cancelled, and my answer is 5:4. 5:4. So answer is now what we got here is 5:4 because A1 by A2, A1 is 5 cube, A2 is 4 cube, whole power 1 by 3, cubes will be cancelled with the cube root, and I'm left with 5/4. I hope you guys are clear. Now you observe this one, gravitational constant, dimensional formula, very important dimensional formula is gravitation, universal gravitational constant. We know that small g is equal to gm by r square, capital G is equal to g into r square by m. So G dimensional formula L1 to power minus 2, L square by M power 1. I can write here M power minus 1, L3 to power minus 2. This is the dimensional formula for universal gravitational constant. Where the special thing is negative dimension in mass, negative dimension mass. That is A bit is connected to the second one. Second one. Then they told what is gravitational potential. Gravitational potential is nothing but work done by mass. I can write simply double work done by mass. Work done is nothing but m1 L2 t power minus 2, and this is m1. I can write the formula as m0 L2 t power minus 2, L0 t power minus 2 here. So so L2, m0 L2 t power minus 2 means get it as gravitational potential. I have done for gravitational potential. I did first L2 t power minus 2. But B bit is left here. I did A and C. I didn't do for B. B is gravitational potential energy. Energy formula M1 L2 t power minus 2. No need to do this one. You know, any type of energy, potential energy, kinetic energy, gravitational energy, light energy, solar energy, whatever the energy, work M1 L2 t power minus 2. Last one is gravitational intensity. We know that gravitational intensity, already we observed about gravitational intensity. I hope you remember about that gravitational intensity stuff. There's nothing but small g is equal to, small g is nothing but, what I wrote here, gravitational intensity is nothing but gravitational force by mass. Already one problem came in NEET based on gravitation. Today we observe two things. One direct formula based, this one small g is equal to F by M. We already did this tough problem. Again, we are taking one more now. Small g is equal to F by M means M1 L1 t power minus 2 by M1. So here these two will be cancelled, and L1 t power minus 2 is the dimensional formula for small g. So gravitational intensity is nothing but third option. So like that, you can check the answer now very clearly. I have derived all the stuff. First, A connected to 2. A connected to 2 means I can eliminate the third option. Next, B connected to 4. That B is gravitational potential energy 4. So I can eliminate the last option. And C connected to what? C is connected to gravitational potential is connected to what? First option. So this is also eliminated. So finally, I got the option number 1. I hope you are clear with this stuff. Now, see this question here, beta. Beautiful question actually here. In my childhood onwards, in object projectile, I used to check this one every time. But the small problem is that you, and this is theta, and at maximum height, What is the velocity means? Vertical velocity at maximum height 0. Only velocity is in horizontal. Horizontal velocity always will remain constant. Initial and at the maximum height anywhere horizontal velocity will remain constant because there is no acceleration in horizontal direction. Vx value is equal to, I got it as u cos theta. So Vx is u cos theta, fine. Here u is given 10 meter per second. And if you take theta is 60 degree, it is wrong. They give angle 60, no sir. No doubt angle they give 60, but it's wrong. Why means the twist is here. The angle is given with respect to vertical. But here you observe the angle what I made is with respect to horizontal. They made with respect to vertical is 60. With respect to vertical is 60 means theta will be 90 minus 60. There's nothing but 30 degree here. That is the only twist in this question. Other than that, this is a damn easy question. Some kids, what they did is they have taken 60 degree in the exam. Most of the kids, they informed, there are some people with hurry. By seeing this question, they are excited. Say, oh, they gave u and theta, maximum height velocity, u cos theta, fine. But if you don't observe vertical direction properly, you are over. So here simply here what we got here is u cos theta. There is nothing but 10 into cos 30 is nothing but root 3 by 2. I got answer as 5 root 3. I hope you guys are clear with this stuff. Next. Let us see this one. 2-point charges minus Q and plus Q. You know very well about this stuff. They are separated by, here is the length, and they told as shown figure the magnitude of electric field intensity at a distance capital R. Capital R is greater than L. Capital R greater than L means I can call it as short dipole. Short dipole. I can take, suppose for example, I'm taking capital R, the magnitude of electric field intensity at distance R, they told. Let me take the distance on just on axial point. Axial if I take or equatorial I take, it doesn't matter. Suppose axial electric field intensity I want at a distance means R. I know for short dipole. What is the short dipole formula? Here L is negligible. So I can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught 2p by r cube. So E axial is inversely proportional to r cube, and my answer is first option. The magnitude of electric field intensity at a distance of, simply we can take like that and we can solve it off. Axial is inversely. Even equatorial if you take, there also you get r cube only. Equatorial also if you take like that. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter anything like that. So don't worry. We can take like expression this way. At any point also, you know, short dipole at any point, what's the formula we have? Short dipole at any point, if you observe, there the formula what we have here is E axial is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught P by r cube into 3 cos square theta plus 1. Why I am telling at any point formula, sir? Because here they didn't mention you have to take axial line or equatorial line. They didn't mention. So better take this formula. So from here, this is not axial line. E at any point. E at any point. E at any point is nothing but here r cube. Cube you have to take. I hope you are clear. Next. So we already did this, the radius formula we did off, and I hope you are clear with these problems now. So I already explained in previous some 10, 12 problems we completed, and this session also I completed more than 10 problems. I hope you are clear with this part 2 of what we did in related to NEET 2022 paper. I hope you are clear with this stuff. The questions are straightforward, very easy questions you are getting. Only based on the conceptual knowledge, not on your talented of your calculation and this stuff they don't need. Subjective knowledge they want. To develop the subjective knowledge, what you have to do is just fix to NCERT textbook, only NCERT textbook, and what we are discussing in the class notes and everything. If you follow, nothing came from apart from that. Nothing came from apart from that. Everything straightforward from our notes and as well as NCERT. That's all. Nothing from apart from that. So please be brave and do all the things like this. All the best. We'll meet soon. Thank you all.